Rob and
Jack.
It's Smashing Bugs. I said it first. Jinx on the go. So anyway, got a big exciting trip this weekend. We're going about 10 miles literally from our house out to the National Seashore. They've got a little campground in the national park. $14 a night, no hookups, but there's a dump station, fresh water and raw water washdown station right outside the campground itself. So
nice and primitive. It's kind of fun, but it's not really that primitive because we'll have all of our goodies with us.
Yeah, I mean, probably. Well, the most exciting part about it is the fact that it's just across the dunes from the beach.
Yeah.
So we don't have to park directly on the beach and get that mess in the camper, and we'll be able just to stroll back and forth to the beach. Where it's just a quick overnight stay. So we had met some folks earlier this week that we were hoping we were going to be able to meet back up with, but after we talked to them this morning, it sounds like they may have went ahead and left. It got a little stormy here last night.
Yeah.
They were actually camping on the beach. So Cody and Jill, if you're watching this, we're sorry we missed you.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll cut this out if you wind up coming back. But anyway, that's it. So we're headed out to the National Seashore. Jack will be manning the camera for the next 24 hours, and we'll see if we can pick up any footage that'll be interesting to post here. RV site that's here?
Well, if you camp at a campsite, it's an extra fee.
Oh, okay.
But it gets you the entry fee whether you're just here for the day or camping.
Yeah, okay. So we just renewed our park pass. So this is $45 for the full year. That only gives us access to this national park, which since we live right here, that makes the most sense. So we come out here all the time. If you don't buy the national pass, it's like $5 or $10 every time you come out. So as you can see, there's a lot of nature trails up through here. So we're gonna drive out to the RV park portion of this deal. We'll kind of show you that a little bit. So I didn't know if your park pass included the RV spots. So I just asked the young lady helping us at the booth, and so it's $14 a night that you just pay at the site. And there's no, from what I remember, there's no electricity, there's no water, but there is a dump station as you're leaving the campground. So we'll go up there and kind of check, and it's first come, first serve. So you can reserve a spot, but it doesn't guarantee that you're going to get it. So that's it.
Yeah. It's always really pretty out here. The dunes, very. It's really pretty cool that there's so much land that is natural out here.
And this is what it looks like in January. I mean, it's really pretty out here, all year long, really. And there's a lot of wildlife out here to see, mostly birds, of course. And you've got an area for windsurfing, and you've got a nice welcome center out here that's got a really cool little museum that kind of talks about how Padre Island Seashore came to be, and some really cool history about that. Matter of fact, if you look up there, those are the buildings where all of that information is. We're not going to go quite there today, but we may walk around there a little bit.
Right.
That'd be fun to have that on video.
Yeah. So we're turning into where it says campground. It looks like ahead of us would be those buildings we were talking about.
Yeah, so there's actually
But we're not going there yet. We're turning where the campgrounds are.
So this little road here leads you out to the actual campground, and you'll see here on the left there's a dump station. So they don't have full hookups out here, but there is a dump station as you're leaving the actual campground area, which is nice.
That's nice.
from what I understand, there's no potable water out here, so any water is just for, you know, for rinsing and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing is drinkable. I could be wrong about that, but we can certainly check that out later.
Bring our own water.
So here's the actual campground
people
itself.
camping.
This is the Malaquite Beach Campground. Camping only, no day use.
It's busy. Look at how many people are out
Yeah.
here. I mean, wow.
So there's the actual, okay, so here's the campground registration over here.
Oh, okay.
Self-registration. So,
But there's several, and it's not even the weekend though.
yeah, this is just a middle of the week
So,
deal. So, and what's cool is you're not on the beach. So you can, you know, so it looks like you can back into any of these spots here and have a picnic table. Or if you want to be on the beach side, you can, you know, back in over here. So
got a tent over there.
got some tent campers here.
Mm-hmm.
You got a nice big turnaround right back here.
Open this just in case. There's the water. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's see. People camping. And they got that one's occupied, so this one's not occupied. Could you fit?
Yeah, so it looks like you have to unhook. So you back into the spot
And then park next to.
Then you unhook. So.
I mean, it's very popular out here. They got good views.
Check out the.
So we got the lowdown on how to register. So
So you just go and you find your spot, and then you come back up here. So this is the check-in station for the campsites. So we're just kind of going over it's a self-registration, and you've got these envelopes, which I don't know. Oh, they're right here. So you got these little envelopes here that you fill out, and you can either put a credit card number on, or you can put cash in there. It's $14 a night unless you're 62. If you're 62 or older and have the senior park pass, it's only $7 a night. They are primitive sites, so you don't have water or electricity, but there is a dump station just as you leave the campsite here. And of course, this is the list of the rules and regulations. So it looks like they've got occupied blocks when you check in. So if you want to leave your campsite for whatever reason, if you're Class C or a truck camper that requires you to take your whole vehicle, then you can put this occupied block in your spot so that nobody's moved in while you were out. So that's pretty cool. And as you can see by all the registrations, this is January 31st today. Very popular area. There's still quite a few spots open, but you can see there's a lot of spots that have already been taken. So obviously, very, very popular area. So we'll kind of walk around. We'll drive around a little bit more. And again, we plan on coming back out here this weekend.
I do too. Beautiful, peaceful, very peaceful.
You know, we've camped on the beach in the past, further north from here, which is fine, and we always enjoyed it. The problem is it makes such a mess out of your camper. And the nice thing about this is you actually can park there, and it's just a short stroll right down to the beach, so it saves your camper. But parking on the beach is free. That doesn't cost you anything if you park on the beach. And we'll show you some campers that are doing just that as well. I'm sure we've shown some in the past too. Now we've done it. Like I said, just makes such a mess out of the camper though. That, you know, for every night that we camp out here, it takes me about 3 days to clean up. So this is a much better alternative, even though it's $14.
So here we are, and look at that view from our window of our RV. It's really just a beautiful day. My goodness. We just ran an errand. Realized there were a couple items we didn't bring. And Rob's bringing in some of our items.
Some of our needs.
Some of our land shark. And some popcorn and just a couple items that we thought would be nice to have while we're just hanging out. This is right out our door. Yeah. There's the water, the beach. People are just enjoying it. Oh. There's the man getting ready to relax. Taking off his socks and putting on his flip-flops.
What's a flip-flop come on? It's all over.
Yeah, he's going to grab himself a cold one, and then we're going to sit down and just kind of relax for a bit.
Once we're in flip-flop mode, that's it.
That's right.
It's a beautiful breezy day out here. So, here we are. That was a long trip. Can't believe we're finally here. I think we'd ever make it. I think it took us like 15 minutes to get out here. Well, we did have that whole stop at the gate thing, so that set us back.
That really was arduous.
Yeah, it kind of threw us off course a little. But,
felt like we'd never get settled in.
yeah.
Exhausting. We just.
That was exhausting. Yeah.
You want to take a nap?
I may need to take a nap before I go any further.
Sure. I mean, the weather is perfect. Just.
Why don't you show us around a little bit? Show us what we're doing.
So here we are, and there's the water. You can hear the waves, just like, you really hear the waves, and all these people from Minnesota and Michigan and
California
right here. We just met our neighbors. They're wonderful. Wisconsin, and it's just such an eclectic, interesting group. The temperatures, everything. What, February 3rd or 4th? Anyways,
February 3rd, I believe. Yeah.
And it's been in the 70s, and just cool enough right now to wear long. People are wearing. Rob's wearing short sleeves. I'm wearing shorts. But we just really needed this time. We just really needed this time just to unplug. Even though we're only about 15 minutes from home, it feels like we're 100 miles from home.
Well, it does, because that's what the unplugging is all about, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we're unplugged. We can't even get cell service, which is kind of nice. Because I tend to look at that my social media too much. So.
Yeah. Well, show everybody where you've been perched most of the afternoon.
Perched, like my chair?
Yeah. This is Jackie's perch for the day.
This is my chair. Just been sitting here watching, talking to people, watching the waves.
Enjoying the sun.
The surf, enjoying the sun. Because it was stormy this morning, and anyway, this is probably one of the prettiest days this week. So.
Yeah, it's been beautiful. Very blessed to be out here. I have this little theater set up here.
They must show little. Rob just finished a nice, long, probably several mile walk.
Yeah, I went all the way down. Well, you can't see it.
What did you do this morning, babe? Well, I was still sleeping.
Huh?
While I was still sleeping, you got up and?
I came down here with a cup of coffee and it's still kind of dark out. The moon was shining on the water, so it's kind of nice. I thought, might as well take a walk since Jackie's still sleeping. I went back, put my coffee cup up, put on my tennis shoes, took a hike. Oh, and I found it.
Speak up a little bit, babe.
I found a sand dollar.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So anyway, to add to my collection.
Very nice, very nice. Beautiful morning here. We, on the other hand, are leaving here in about an hour and a half. That's all right. We've enjoyed our stay. So, my guy is making breakfast, but it's a little tentative because they're going to have some pretty good winds moving here. Right, babe? Oh. Oh. He's making breakfast and fighting the wind a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know if this wind is going to allow this little cooktop to get potted up, but we'll see. I mean, it's getting warm, so
That's
I've
good.
got it on high. So we'll see.
The challenges of camping at the beach. Been a pretty morning though.
A little gust here and there.
Pretty morning. Oh, it's just now recording. So, here's breakfast. Looks really good. We had to come back inside because of the wind and such.
The wind just wasn't allowing that. So the wind just doesn't allow that outdoor
Cooker,
whatever to
grill.
Yeah. Just wouldn't heat up the pan.
So he made us a nice, yummy, yummy, yummy breakfast that we're getting ready to sit down and eat in this beautiful sunny day. Good job, babe.
I'll have my hat on.
The trees, they are singing to the tune of a song, and the wind is gently ringing the bell that brings the morning, the welcome of the dawn. The voice of the robin, the call of the dove, the red leaves are falling, the barn owl is calling, the welcome of the dawn. The dogs will be howling in the early morning light.
One thing about these overnight trips, even when they're just overnight, there's still just as much to do.
Yeah.
Loading up the camper,
Right.
Unloading the camper once you get back home.
Yeah.
You may not have as much stuff because you didn't bring as much clothes or food or that kind of thing, but you still have the usual, cleanup and storage and putting everything back and getting it ready for the next trip. So
That's true. That's why, even though we like the short trips, especially because we didn't have to travel far, taking 2 or 3 days is even better because you get the return on that investment of all that time preparing and then cleaning up after. And this, with the wind, I think we got some extra sand blowing in, even though we weren't on the beach. Anyway, well, anything else, babe?
that's pretty much it. Yeah, just thanks for tuning in. So, okay.
Okay.
So for Smashing Bugs, we'll see you later.
Signing out. Bye.
All are happy to be out in the ending of the night, the welcome of the dawn.